Hey all, and welcome to a brand new HellfireComms playthrough. Today we're going to be playing Katamari Damacy Reroll for the Nintendo Switch, while Pokemon Home conspicuously downloads on my front page and whatnot. I literally just grabbed that seconds before I start recording, because I was like, hang on, I'm missing something here. I'm probably going to need this, but anyway, let's get on with it. This is the HD remaster, I want to say it's not really a remake, of the original PS2 game. Sadly, they have not decided to make We Love Katamari Reroll, which, in my eyes, the original sequel on the PS2 is the better game, but this one isn't too shabby. We can knock this out in one recording session, and I think we're going to do that.
Yes, and also, hi, I'm Richie, because if you hadn't guessed that I'm here.
Well, you got to pair a cute game with a cute commentator, so here we are.
Aw, thank you kindly, although obviously this is one of those instances where it's a game that I've never played, and know very, very little about. But that's fine, we're just here to have fun and watch the Prince of All Cosmos roll a ball and fix the world, for obvious reasons, as we'll see shortly.
By the way, I don't know what they did to the audio settings of this remaster, but this shit is loud, so I will do my best when it comes to editing.
Yeah, although really, all we really need to hear is just like the la 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 Katamari Damacy. That's all we need for the rest of time. We'll be fine.
Well, here you go, Richie, a little bit of that for your earbud pleasure. Oh, how to even describe this game? Well, it was the brainchild of Keita Takahashi. I'm not really sure what he's doing these days, but I think at one point he, left video game design to work on children's playground equipment or something. He's a bit eccentric.
So, basically, the only bit of information that I've got is, so he has been doing some game work. So he's worked on something called Glitch. But apparently that was shuttered. He's then worked on Tenya, Wanya Teens, Alphabet, and something called Watam, which is an action game developed by Funamina, and came out December 17th, 2019, so he has done something pretty recently. But what is cooler is that apparently it was October 28th, 2009, but he actually came to Nottingham as part of the Game City Festival, and basically the plan was for him to spend a month in the city working on designs for the play area at Woodthorpe Grange.
Oh, nice.
Unfortunately, in 2012, Takahashi revealed to an audience that it had been indefinitely postponed due to budget concerns, unfortunately, but it is nice that that was a plan for a while, at least.
So, Richie, have you played any Katamari games before?
Absolutely none. All I know in relation to Katamari is the Prince of All Cosmos, the King of All Cosmos and his ridiculous bulge, and the fact that you roll a ball around to pick up things to get bigger and bigger and bigger and put stars back in the sky.
Yes, basically, the King of All Cosmos went on a bender. You're tasked with basically picking up the pieces, literally. And as you pick up more stuff with your Katamari, that's the ball there, it grows and grows and grows.
It's a pretty cool concept, and obviously, it's a concept that worked because the Katamari series, although I don't think there's been that many games in it, it's really, really well loved by the people who love it, from what I'm aware.
Yeah. Let's see. Plain is best. I love going au naturel. I didn't need to know that, thank you very much.
I don't think anybody did.
So what type of genre would you classify this as, mate? Puzzle game? Action game?
So, I will go with what Wikipedia puts it as in terms of genre, which is a third-person puzzle action video game. Which I think is pretty accurate from my understanding.
You know, I was going to say it right from the get-go, but I wanted to just, get a little bit of, good commentary in there before we did so. Would you say this is a role-playing game?
So in terms of our understanding of what a role-playing game is, it is not. But if you actually sort of just take its basic value of a role-playing game is a game in which you play the role of another character, then of course it is. But obviously, most of our understanding of what a role-playing game is much more based on like Japanese RPGs and Western RPGs. Of it's a specific character. You've got ways of leveling up your character. You've got battles which are either real-time or turn-based. They're generally massive overarching stories, etc. That's not this game.
I just want to make a pod, alright? You didn't have to give me the 5th degree. So yeah, you will have to get accustomed to using probably a more unique style of controlling a character than you're maybe used to. This is a twin-stick game, and it's not a shooter. You basically use both the left and right stick to get shit going. And I'm gonna be honest, I much prefer playing with a regular Pro Controller than I do with the Joy-Cons, because doing this is very hard with Joy-Cons, believe it or not.
Yeah, that sort of doesn't surprise me in a way, but also equally, the Joy-Cons are not... Oh, they're pretty damn good controllers, it's just that there's certain things that original controllers will always do. Obviously, this game was originally designed for the PS2.
Yeah.
And obviously on the PS2 controller, your joysticks are... Your analog sticks are right next to each other. So obviously it works more than the... either the Switch Pro Controller or the Joy-Cons, because they've got them where your left-hand one is further up than your right-hand one. But hey, these things just happen, and the King of all Cosmos destroying the moon, because of course!
Wouldn't all life on Earth be severely impacted if that happened?
Yes, it would, because the moon's gravity is basically what affects our tides. So the destruction of the moon would probably cause a massive flood.
Well, it's okay. The thing inside the moon will just lay an egg the exact size of the moon that was left behind. It's fine.
Of course.
Fuck that episode. I can suspend my limitations when it comes to sci-fi, but Kill the Moon can kill my dick. So yeah, he's nonplussed about the whole thing, as are most royals, so he's going to send his very tiny son, who is at dick level right now, to do the deeds for him.
Yeah, I mean, let's just sort of get it out there. That bulge is ridiculous, and the only similar bulge that I think most people would kind of compare it to is David Bowie's in Labyrinth, because they're both quite as noticeable, and both have got their own fan base.
Yeah, quite so. The royal we, because of course.
Well, of course. He's the king of all cosmos. Like, he's allowed to use the royal we.
I'm trying to think, is Katamari represented in Smash at all? I think he might be part of Pac-Man's Taunt.
Ooh,
I say he like Katamari as a character, no, the prince, I mean.
Yes. So, actually, I think it goes back a little bit of a way. So, yes, in Pac-Man's Namco Roulette Taunt, the prince is in there.
Oh, he does go on a little bit. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of the king's dialogue is kind of superfluous. He's very... what's the word I'm looking for here? He's very verbose, he likes his purple prose, and the prince is down there like, can I just get on and roll, please?
Basically, yes, and honestly, I think we're all sort of like that right now, because it's like, come on, man. Hurry the hell up, we want to get to the gameplay. You're not an RPG, you don't get the excuse of a 20-minute opening cutscene.
Well, I'll tell you what, once we touch down in the first level, I'll start skipping through text a little bit faster.
Oh, I mean, I'm fine either way. Like, I quite happily make people sit through all manner of things, as you're fully aware of.
Yes, indeed. Never do another one of those sit-through picture-looking videos again, please.
Well, largely because, my own channel has now stopped. I don't plan on doing that again, because I'm not... Well, I have agreed to record at least 2 more playthroughs for, obviously, HFC, Bayonetta 2, and, obviously, the wonderful 101 Remastered. I'm so happy!
Oh.
But that's it. That's all I've agreed to at present. Obviously, that theoretically could change in the future. Bayonetta 3, And obviously we will see what the hell happens with Project GG.
Ah, yes.
Which is Hideki Kamiya's newest game. We know very little about it other than it is the third in his superhero trilogy. So Beautiful Joe, Wonderful 101, and then this. And it looks very much based on Ultraman. And I am living for it.
Don't worry, by the way, we can talk about whatever the fuck we want, because it is literally just, you go around and you roll stuff up. We don't need to stay on topic for a game like Katamari.
Oh, thank God for that, because I think otherwise we would have been absolutely off our face. I mean, to be fair, Katamari Damacy is off its face, so... Although, technically, I think it's Katamari Damacy.
Yeah, I was listening to some of the OST earlier, and that is how they pronounce it, but I've always pronounced it Damacy.
Yeah, I think that's part of the whole thing of when it's not your language and you look at it, you just go, in English-speaking countries, that would be either Damacy or Damaki. But I think because it is based on the Japanese, and the Japanese is part of the title, it is Damacy, which hilariously translates to Clump of Souls.
Huh. Well... when we get to the later levels, maybe. Right now, we ain't going to be picking up naught but, like, dice, some drawing pins, anything else, bits of food discarded along the floor.
Yeah. Looks like a few matchsticks.
Very polygonal orange in that basket over there.
Oh, very much so, although I think I'm slightly more concerned by, the pixelated wave on that kettle. Well, it's more of a teapot, really.
Well, it's a PS2 game remastered, mate. What do you expect?
I expect absolutely no jaggies in my HD remaster of a PS2 game.
You're playing the wrong console then, my friend, honestly. Looking at you, Fire Emblem Three Houses. Alright, here we go. Let's do this shit.
Can he not say, oh? Because to be fair, whenever he says anything, it seems oddly sexual.
Well, just gotta live with these things, mate. I would recommend most of the time just doing that, because quick turns will help you a lot. Because we don't have to worry about time now, but come the next level, oh boy.
Just for the sake of, making sure that I'm aware of what the hell's going on. Yeah, you've definitely got some tight timescales.
I feel like there was more time available in this game compared to the sequels and whatnot. They kind of got it down to an art form. Here, you're left with a little bit of free time overall.
Yeah, but I suppose the other thing is that you then have the opportunity to get them bigger than you actually need to, from what I remember.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Which is definitely always a fun thing, being able to have the option of going above and beyond if you want to.
Oh, I'm roaring up biscuits and whatnot now.
And also whatever the hell all that is.
Nail polish, I would assume.
Yeah. Oh, it's eye drops.
Yeah, there you go.
Why have they got so many eye drops in this house?
I don't know, man. Someone's got stanky eyes, I guess. Oh, it's the traditional Japanese thing that they warm their feet in.
Ah, I can never remember what it's called.
I rely on you for this sort of thing. I'm not the weeb of the group. That's either you or Flame.
I mean, I think while I am a massive geek, I think I definitely don't fall into the weeb category so much as, definitely Flame. But I'd say you're weebier than I am.
Weeby is not even a word, so there you go. So yeah, just 10 centimeters to begin with. The challenge has not yet set in, and like I said, I'm going to start skipping through the King's text a little bit faster now. You can pause it if you want to read it. He's saying basically what you think he's saying.
Oh yeah. You know what's really fun is, so I've, for the sake of it, even though, like, really, why do you need a guide for Katamari? But somebody has actually, well, I don't know, multiple people, but this person definitely has gone through and categorically listed every single item that you can pick up with your Katamari, its name, and its exact size.
Well, alright then.
And that is kind of amazing.
It was the first goal, but it's not very exciting, is it? I'm assuming, like, you could get it bigger if you go back to the level, but for the sake of a tutorial, it kind of kicks you out at this point.
Yeah, and honestly, do we really want to sit around getting it bigger when we can, you know, continue on?
Yeah, basically. First in snacks, that's me, and then stationery, and then games.
That is fair, although really games should be higher than stationery, but you always have, like, everybody has a ridiculous number of pens that they don't quite know how they managed to attain. I
can't remember the last time I wrote a physical letter, honestly.
I mean, I can sort of, I can't remember the last time I wrote a letter, but I know that I have done that. Actually, no, I wrote a card today. But even then, I still have a ridiculous number of pens in the house. Never know where they bloody are, though, but I know I've got them.
So yeah, this is our home planet. It essentially acts as like the game's menu, and then there's Earth over there. That's where the challenges will take place, and there's also the mushroom, where all the cousins and whatnot live. If you've seen anything of Katamari, you'll probably know about the cousins. They're not unlike the experiments from Lilo and Stitch, also called cousins, funnily enough.
Hey! That makes me happy. What also makes me happier is that I'm pretty sure that Lilo and Stitch the series is on Disney+, and so that means that my life will be complete, because for so many years, I mean, I love that series, but I never got the chance to actually watch all of the episodes.
Oh yeah.
And they never released the DVDs of it in the UK, so I never got the chance to make sure that I fully completed it, and now I will be able to, and my life will be complete.
There you go, Richie. So we have a few cousins already, it seems. Who's here? Let's have a look. This is for 2 players, I believe.
Ah.
Spin! Yeah. So, that's that. And then we go here, and we have options and whatnot. Presents go there. There are secret presents in the game that you can find. Sound is here. Collection. Data. A bird going fucking nuts over there. And here we go. This is where we get our missions and whatnot. So we're just going to go right on into it with Make a Star 2. I'm going to attempt to pronounce this. Magandang Tanghalipo. Could have been better. Oh, it's Filipinas. Probably should have taken a better run up at that. I'm just going to ignore it and move on.
Yeah, I was about to go, what does that translate to? But I definitely did not have any time to figure it out, and also I don't really want to, because it's probably slightly butchered Philippines.
A royal present for the hard-working prince. That's what we were thinking. Yes, go and do my bitch work, prince. That's your present for today. Oh man, the lower resolution on the PS2 didn't emphasize his eyes so much.
No, I mean, I have to say, I'm loving how crisp the artwork looks. I mean, obviously I'm looking at a slightly terrifying lower res version of it through Skype, but yes, that face looks incredibly chiselled.
I believe in We Love Katamari, you can actually send the king's head around the loading screen while it's loading. Not here, unfortunately.
Hey, you take what you can get.
Alright, today we're inside the house, we've already been here. Now the scale starts to open up a little bit. 20, so double what our first goal was. I can do that.
Yeah, you can definitely do it.
We can believe in you for 7 minutes in Earth time. I say the same thing to Flame every day. Alright, a nice Katamari. Well, I'm going to show him a better than nice Katamari. I haven't really played this in a while, but I played it like twice in a row to completion, so let's see if I retain that muscle memory.
Well, I mean, really, you should have retained at least some of it, because if you played it twice to completion, generally if you've played it that much, then you will have something in your memory banks.
Right, I don't think I'm big enough to grab stuff here just yet.
We can get that.
Yeah, I can get the, what is it, ink pads?
Hankos.
The hell is a Hanko?
I don't know, I'm gonna Google it.
It's okay, mate, I'm down back on the floor now.
Oh, it's a seal.
Oh, you mean like
Like a stamp seal type thing. Not a seal from the ocean.
Okay, I was gonna say. Try to avoid what I'm doing here, by the way. When you bang into stuff very sharply, it can cause your Katamari to shrink and whatnot, and there are bigger things that will knock you about and whatnot, so be very careful when it comes to that.
Oh yeah, I mean that's always the way, isn't it? Don't run into things bigger than you if you are able to handle it.
Ah yes, oh, I see something very tasty over here. Yeah. All for me, all for Entom.
Also, I love how it's like, red block, it's basically Lego.
I got a balancing toy. Just get it bigger, alright? Fine. Jesus. Oh, yeah, I can start picking up these things now. And this is the joy of Katamari. As you go through, stuff that impeded you before is now child's play to pick up. In fact, you are the god in this world.
Yeah, and obviously it means that you can cause absolute mayhem.
See, now we can go back up here and get stuff like this. Oh, the training cards. Oh, it's going to make a very lopsided Katamari.
Well, that doesn't really matter, does it?
Well, it does when you fall back down the tokusatsu, whatever the fuck this thing is called.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's a person there who I bet is wondering just what the hell is going on.
Yeah, like, sweet Jesus Christ, honey, there's a rat with a bowling ball in the house. Yikes. Okay, I can't get this balancing toy yet. That's what was knocking me about and whatnot. Okay, we're doing good. We are bouncing about a bit more than I probably should, but it's to be expected, really.
Well, I mean, yeah, also, even though you played it twice to completion, you not played it in how long?
It's a good solid few months at the very least.
Oh, come on, that's bloody nothing.
Richie, you tell me all the time, like, oh, I've forgotten this thing, Tom. Sugoi. Exactly like that, by the way.
Of course, yeah, totally. Yeah, but that's just information, it's not how to play the game.
I guess.
Unless it's been years.
See if we can go outside now. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, look, it's a little cardboard Christmas tree.
See, I'm almost at the goal already, and I've just passed it, so now is free time to get the Katamari as big as possible, and just impress the bulge off of this guy.
I mean, please don't ever say that combination of words ever again.
Alright, let's get a bigger, much nicer Katamari. And he's like, okay, we'll just leave it to your work then. That's fine.
So, one of the things that I'm noticing here is that you can pick up a bunch of presents in the different stages. So, in this particular one, outside somewhere near the tree, is a winter scarf. You may have already picked it up, I don't really know.
I think the king would have announced that I had, so...
Well, go look for it then.
I'm going, I got socks to pick up, man.
Socks and spoons and forks.
Oh, I think I got it.
Hey!
You can lose it, by the way, if you start knocking into shit, so be very careful. How are you enjoying the soundtrack so far, Rich?
I am digging it. It's very much in that quirky Japanese style of music, and I am living for it.
Very nice, very nice. We will be able to go through there in a little bit, but not quite yet. Oh, yes. Give me all these balls. I don't... Richie, come on.
I'm sorry, you've made me work with Flame for too long.
Yeah, that is the danger of working with Flame, isn't it?
So basically, it's all your fault that my pure, innocent heart has been completely obliterated.
Okay, let's get one thing straight. You are not pure, alright?
Yeah, no.
You're a bitch in sheep's clothing is what you are.
Oh, how rude.
Hey, I meant to say a bad bitch, which is a compliment in my eyes.
Okay, I will slightly take that.
Probably more stuff back in the house that I can pick up at this... Yeah, here we go.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice, nice. You can't pick up the person, not yet.
No, we're definitely not big enough for that.
I got the bangers and mash, so I did.
Hey, well, I mean, that's clearly important with grits. That's what we need.
Can't go wrong with good, creamy mashed potato and some juicy frankfurters, mate.
I mean, maybe not necessarily frankfurters, but definitely sausages.
Yeah. Okay, I'm probably going to risk bouncing into stuff too much if I go back in there.
Yeah, you might also struggle to get out the bloody building.
That is the thing. You can fuck yourself by getting too big within an enclosed space.
Well, I suppose that's part of the strategy of Katamari.
You kind of have to find a route when you're doing this stuff, and I'm just going off like memory and what I can find here, but there are definitely like preferable routes within each level to get you the optimal path and whatnot.
Oh, definitely. I mean, from what I remember anyway, like, Katamari Damacy is one of those games that does relatively regularly turn up in, like, the Awesome Games Done Quick stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, Katamari is a game that people speedrun, and some people would look at that and just go, I'm sorry, what? But it is totally a thing, and when you have got that element of strategy about it, that's just a really cool thing to go about with.
Possibly could have done better here, but it's level 1.
Yeah, well, technically it's level 2, but
I'll take these balls, thank you. I'm just going to ignore Richie because he's hurt my feelings. Could have been worse, could have been better.
yeah, I mean, like, I'm totally judging you that you didn't get double what was expected, like, my god.
Yeah, that's probably going to screw me out of, first of all, never do that again. Don't rainbow vor me, okay? Second of all, it's usually like, oh, no, I think I did it. 3 exclamation marks means
Ooh.
we are moved to tears by the size of this thing. This is so incredible. That's basically the best you can do. It's not 100%, but it's like the best rating you can get, I think.
Oh, that's amazing.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm not too bad at Katamari, as it turns out.
Yeah, just, you don't need to get good at other things.
Hey. I'm gonna hang myself with this scarf now. That's right. Katamari is a dark game.
I mean, it would not surprise me. Like, Kirby is one of the most twisted franchises out there.
That's one of my favourite memes. Is like, start of Kirby game. Kirby was having a snack and then he had a nap. End of Kirby game. Kirby had prevented the dark apocalypse of Mograth from taking over Dreamland, and now he rests.
Basically, yes, and that is a thing that I love so much.
Mischief. It's a tiny star.
チゲだあファンキーだみんな黙って俺についてこいイエチゲだあファンキーだみんな必死で俺についてこいカモチゲだあファンキーだみんな黙って俺についてこいイエチゲだあファンキーだみんな必死で俺についてこいカモチゲだ